Detroit Black Journal, you're on the air.
Hello, I'm a University of Detroit student.
Hi, this is Susan. I heard what you just said, and I disagree.
Well, my name is Bill Harris. I have a question to ask.
And I'd like to respond to
Thanks
that.
again.
I think that's mythological and short.
Live from the studios of WTVS, Detroit Black Journal proudly continues 16 award-winning years of history, news, and current affairs from a black perspective.
Good evening, I'm Ed Gordon. Tonight we're joined by three gentlemen who truly can be called second-generation hitmakers. Each one of these fellows is related to Eddie Levert, lead singer of the legendary group The OJs. Gerald Levert, Mark Gordon, and Sean Levert. Together they've been making hit records on their own. Collectively they are known as Levert. Gentlemen, thanks very much for being with us this evening.
Our pleasure, Ed.
Greatly appreciate having us. We've been having some fun back and forth before the show started. Let's talk about a little bit about having a father for you two, who truly is a legend in the music business. Was it something that pushed you into the business, or was it something that you sit back at times and think, boy, I don't know if I want to get in it?
It was both ways. You think with us being on the road every year with him, going out on the road, seeing what he's doing and looking at all the happiness that he's giving people, but then seeing the other side, the sad side, when you come home, how sad you are. You know, it's a whole nother thing. You know, when the lights go out, you know, everybody's gone, you know, and all that, the fame is over. But it's just whether you want to be involved and take this serious, you know, the music business, because it's a very serious business. And he was like, my dad still is one of the major innovators of music. So it made us more serious, and he helped us to appreciate the true meaning of music instead of, you know, saying, okay, well, we're going to do this, and, you know, my dad's going to help us do it. Instead of that, he made us work at it. He made us take piano lessons, take drum lessons, sing, made us learn how to truly sing, truly write songs, and it gave us the benefit of knowing the true every aspect of the music business, and that's very important to make money, because it's always something in the music business to make money. It's like you're doing a TV show, it's entertainment, you know, and it's always something you can get. That's another end of entertainment, you know, to do, because you don't know. Tomorrow you might not be able to sing as well as you can today, so you gotta try to conquer everything that you can.
Well, you all are surely doing the singing today, and we're going to have a chance to take a look at a video that we have, and hopefully you'll do a little bit of something on the set. But before we get into that, Sean, let me ask you now, what did you see? Because you're the youngest brother. What did you see when you looked at and heard your father on the radio? Was it something that you sat back as a child and said, this is what I want to do, I know it, or did you have some other dreams?
I wanted to be a fireman, policeman, and all that stuff. Nah, I did. But it was fun growing up, you know, seeing all, but it wasn't, you know, like everybody think that we were spoiled and all this other stuff. We got everything so easy. But it wasn't like that. And, you know, we worked hard. We had to work hard, and for a long time. It took a long time to get to where we at. And we're still working hard, trying to get further.
Mark, let me get you involved now. What's your family's musical background, the immediate family? Was it a big influence in your life as you were coming up, or was it something that you picked up on your own?
Picked up on my own. In elementary, you know, just to get out of class. So I went to music, so that's what started it. And I really wanted to play drums, but I couldn't. They didn't let me.
Now, the second album is called Bloodline, and obviously family plays a big part in this role. We were talking, I had read someplace that all of you were related, but in reality, and I thought you were their cousin, but in reality, you're not by blood, but in a sense, you all do have a true family spirit and can be likened to a kin. What is that like as you go around the country?
Well, you know, the more that we stay together, you know, the more you get more, you know, unified with each other, and you know, you grow, you know what I'm saying? And then you never stop growing into something else.
Basically, you all become to have the same likes and dislikes, and you learn each other. You know what the other person is thinking most of the time, or what the other person is going to do, and like we all stay in the same house. So it's like we're always around. I know where he's at most of the time, or where he's at, or what he's doing, or and that's the way it is. We're unified, and you keep that unity. We fight and we argue, and we have our differences, but it's just like a brother relationship, and it's good for what we're trying to do because we're three totally different personalities. I talk too much. He talks a little, and he don't talk. So
I should stay away from this side of the table. Well, you're going to try to talk a little bit tonight.
It's cool because, I didn't grow up with no brothers. I have some, but I didn't grow up with any, so, it's like a whole nother thing.
So these are the brothers that you didn't have growing up around you. Yeah. Now, let me get you, because you guys are relatively young. How old are you?
I'm 20. I'll be 21 in July,
And you're a baby.
56.
How old are you?
I'm not telling.
So you know he's pretty young.
He's been telling stories.
He doesn't want to tell it. And what are you, Mark?
I'm 23 September.
Okay, so you're the eldest of the group. Well, let's talk a little bit about the hit that you had at first that really jumped you up. I'm Still, which was something that at first glance or at first hear, people naturally thought it was the OJ. Say, oh, they got another one out. What about that? Because you do sound a lot like your father.
Well, that song came about. Me and my father wrote it, and we originally wrote it for the OJ's album. They had an album coming out, and we took it to the record company. The record company said, well, we don't really like the song, we don't really hear it. So all the time, me and my father had plans of launching us as a group for us to start recording. So I kept telling him, I said, well, look, man, why don't you let us do this song? He said, no, man, you sound old. Don't do that. That's an old man song. We can't do that. So we finally decided that we would do it. And we did it. A guy out of Philadelphia, Harry Coombs, he had his own record label, which was called Temper Records. And he was able to get it out and get it happening. And that's the one that helped us to get our deal with Atlantic Records, the major deal, because after that we did a few tour dates. We did just a couple. And some record executives seen us, and they liked us, and we owe it all to that record, on that album, that I Get Hot album. And we happy for it. If it wasn't for that, I don't think we would have gotten here.
And from that, you say gotten here, and that got you the Bloodline LP. And a relatively big hit, Pop, Pop, Pop Goes My Mind.
Yeah.
So before we talk about that, what we want to do is give the people a chance to see that video. Okay. We'll come back, talk about the record, and talk about it a little bit more. So take a look at this. Pop Pop Goes My Mind, one of the big hits from the Bloodline LP. We're here with Levert tonight. What about the whole idea of hit records and turning on the radio and hearing your voice instead of your father's voice, and the money and the girls chasing you? Sean, how does that feel for you right now?
Sounds lovely to me. Nah, I like it. I'm having fun, making money. The girls, you know, that's... I don't, you know, we won't talk about the girls.
Okay, well, you're not in Cleveland. We don't get to Cleveland. You won't get in trouble. But the money part of it, okay, you're making a good little bit. Is that something that's real important to you right now?
Yeah. I mean, it's important. Money is important. Got to have money. I like clothes. I like gold. I like jewelry, so... I like to spend money, so I got to have money to spend it.
Mark, what about you in this makeup of entertainment? Is that what you found most appealing, the money that you can make, or is it just putting the music out? Because I noticed that you and Gerald wrote a number of the tunes that appear on the Bloodline album. What's your favorite part of this thing?
They go together. I like the music, but you know, because it's something I like to do anyway, and. Like I can make music, I can make money with it. So,
and the fame is fun then.
Yeah, you know, it's all fun.
Now,
but
Gerald,
it's work too. So,
Gerald, we talked about this before, and they told me you were going to give me some line when I asked you this one. But it seems to me, out of the three of you, you are the one that seemingly really takes the music to heart. And I don't want to say you go out there and do it for free, but it really does mean a whole lot to you, doesn't it?
I'm not stupid. I would do it, but. I love the whole singing aspect. I do it for my self-satisfaction to satisfy me, so it's what makes me happy, you know, and it's just the ultimate thing, you know, being on stage in front of those people and, you know, you're making them happy. It's just great. It's a great feeling. Well,
we want to give you an opportunity to make some of our viewers happy tonight. We put a little Yamaha in front of Mark there, so if you could please us with a little bit of something, we'd appreciate it.
Okay, we hit a Let's Go Out Tonight.
Yeah.
Do the second half of the shoot oops. Second half of the shoot oops and go to the verse. Here we go. 2, 3. Shoot up, shoot up. Shoot up, shoot up. That was too low. Shoot up, shoot it up. Oh, baby. Whatever you like, it's all right tonight. Oh, baby, where you wanna go? To a game or to a show tonight, baby. Oh, baby, oh, baby. Tonight you can say what you want to say. Do what you want to do, woo, 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 woo. But don't you get out of hand. Oh, won't this to be a night to remember? We could even go walking hand in hand. Said, baby, let's go out tonight. Girl, I'm in the mood for love. I wanna hold you tight. I'm just loving you all night. Let's go out tonight. Girl, I'm in the mood for love. I'm in the mood, whoa, 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 for love. There you go. Gentlemen, I thank you for that. I got to ask you, because everybody's going to sit at home and say, that's the OJs. I mean, you sound just like your father. Do you get tired of that comparison? Yes, I do. But I think on this next album, we come a little bit into our own. The next album, we're trying some different things, but we still got the same Levert sound. Trying some different tones with my voice, you know, because I could do different things, but that's that voice there is a real meaningful voice, and I love, it just gives me the chance to branch out.
Yeah,
that's why I
and
like
coming out of somebody who's 20 years old, you were sharing with me that your father said when you did "I'm Still," it's like,
right.
Hey, you're too young for that. Boy. You're too young for that. That's great. Well, obviously, let me ask you this. Obviously, your father was a great influence to you. Who else did you listen to when you were coming up?
Oh man, Marvin Gaye. Stevie Wonder, James Brown, Parliament, everybody, basically everybody who made, Jackie Wilson, everybody who made good music, I listen to. I like real singers and people who are innovative and people that just are different, different from everybody else, and that's what I like, and I like anybody who's good. I like a lot of the entertainers, new entertainers that are out now, and that are doing well, so it's not really, I just don't like people who take music and dog it out, garbage can songs.
Mm-hmm. Who influenced you, Sean, when you were coming?
Same people. Stevie. I like the Isley Brothers. And the OJs.
Well, of course, I couldn't get away from them. I want to get to you, Mark, and ask you who influenced you as coming up. But I went to see you guys when you opened for Freddie Jackson when you were here. You like rap, too, don't you? Don't you?
Yeah.
Do a little bit. Come on, I want to put you on the spot. I got a couple minutes. Do a little some of that noise for me. Come on. Do a little bit for me.
I can't do nothing.
Oh, Sean, come on.
I can't do
All right, I'm going to come back to you. You're going to hit some bebops or something before we leave tonight. Mark, who influenced you coming up? Who were some big people that you listened to?
I like Marvin Gaye. That's one of the big ones.
What did you find about Marvin Gaye that was so interesting?
I don't know, he was just smooth, It was just like, he just did what he felt, but it was smooth, and, he killed him.
Is that what you try to do, though? Huh? You say he killed him, and in that sense, he did when he came out. When you guys are out on stage, you're very you're very energetic, though, when you're out on stage. Is that what you try to do? You want the audience to go home thinking, oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't want them to forget,
Definitely.
I want them to make sure when they spend that 15 or whatever it is.
Not to cut you off, man, but no, this is something my manager always told us, that Ray Charles told him, that he always stresses that you got to think about people when they come see you perform. You should make sure your sound's together, you look good, and make sure everything's together, because you got to think, people spend $15 for a ticket, a guy's gonna bring his woman, that's $30. Then
they
figure they got gas, they gonna go out to dinner, they gonna buy new dresses, new shoes, he gonna buy a tie, a rose, and maybe some concession stand stuff, and so you gotta think people spend a lot of money, and you wouldn't want to go spend your money on something that ain't gonna be happening, nobody act like they really care about it. So it's real important what impression you make on people.
Okay, before I move on, I got a couple minutes. You're not going to give me just a fat boy something. I know you can. Come on.
I can't do that stuff.
Oh, okay. You're selling me out. I saw you on stage. I won't press you any more than that, though. You're coming out with new product. You co-wrote a tune with your dad, I think, on their latest album, did you?
Yeah, I wrote the title cut, Let Me Touch You. Yeah, I did that, which their album is doing very well. The album is selling real good.
Is that what you hope to do down the line? Do some writing and producing?
That's it. If I can ever get to that point, that's what I'm going to do,
Who's out there that you just, if you had an opportunity to say, I'd like to be able to sit down and produce their album?
I want to produce the OJ's whole album. I would really love to do that. We're going to do Mickey Howard. We're going to do a couple things on her new album. It's a lot of people I would like to do. Let me see. Who would I like to do?
7 songs on our album.
On our album, yeah. We did 7 songs on ours, and I just can't think of the people I would like to work with.
You got new product coming out soon, right?
Yep. Yeah. Next month.
Which would our single will be out.
You want to say that you got some new product coming out in July.
Right.
Right. Okay. What's the single called? What's it going to be called?
Casanova.
Did you guys write that one?
Reggie Calloway from Midnight Star.
Okay.
Yeah, he did that one, and he did 2 songs on this new album. We got a great variety of stuff on this album. Real great variety of it. It's Levert and then some.
And now, do you guys ever get tired of this guy being up front singing all the time, or are you all going to open up and do? Okay, I'll ask him that. Are you guys going to open up and do some more on your own in terms of being more the lead?
Well,
I sing.
Now, before, I wasn't really singing. Me and Mark wasn't really singing. I was playing the drums because that's what I was going to do, play the drums. Mm-hmm. Mark was playing the piano, and then we started coming out front more. So we just made it a three-man thing, and then we all just started singing. So now, as it goes on, I guess we'll sing more and more because I'm getting better.
Now, Mark, I see that you co-wrote some of the tunes on the Bloodline album. Who do you think you'd like to produce down the road if you had an opportunity?
It's a lot of people. A lot of people. I can't think of them, though.
Okay. Just a lot of. But you do hope to do that.
Johnny Gill. I want to do something for him.
That's another young guy with a big voice.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I greatly appreciate you fellas being with us tonight. We appreciate the tune you did, and good luck with the new album.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, it's our pleasure.
Okay, that's all for tonight. We close with more from Levert. This is a song from their last LP, Bloodline. Remember, the new one's coming up. This is called Fascination. We'll see you next Monday. Good night.
Detroit Black Journal is a live television production of WTVS Channel 56. The opinions expressed on Detroit Black Journal are those of the participants and not necessarily those of the staff and management of Channel 56. Local broadcast of Detroit Black Journal is made possible in part by a grant from the men and women of Mishkan.